I think the country just looks out for the high class, you know. You know, they don't look out for people who. I mean, because I'm homeless, you know, and I've been homeless for a while, and I'm a vet. So it just, you know, they don't look out for, the low class, the low class people.
I think that the United States should come first. I think that, well, I'm not opposed to helping other people or anything like that. If you have a citizenship and you work and you pay taxes, come on. But we have people that are living in the streets today that people died for in the military of all different races and all different religions for our freedom. So I just wish the younger generation would take more pride in that.
I get questioned a lot because my kids growing up in school, they were supposed to stand and say the pledge, and mine didn't. But only a few people would ask. They just thought it was so disrespectful. Or they tell us, well, if you don't like America, get out.
I'm like, no, you get out.
I don't know, patriotism to me is being able to sacrifice yourself for somebody else. And I was in the military for 20 years. I didn't think twice about it when they said, hey, we're going to go to Iraq. I was like, okay, let's go. I didn't question it. I didn't care who was the president. I didn't care who was in charge at the time, who was telling me what to do. I just did it because I believed in my country and I believed in the people that needed to be saved for our country.
Colin Kaepernick, when he took a knee in protest to the national anthem, his whole thing was, let's not celebrate this unity and this justice when you have unarmed black men across the country being killed by the police. And due to the fact that he spoke out for things that were actually happening, those who are patriotic stood up against him. Because for them, patriotism is anyone who speaks out against America and what America means to them.
I know he's my commander-in-chief too, but he's still a sack of shit. And if I had to guard him, I'll fucking guard him. I'll do my goddamn job. My personal views are my personal views. He's a piece of shit, yes. But if I have to take a bullet for that piece of shit, I'll take a bullet. I'll do my goddamn job.
Toda gente dice que este país es la tierra prometida. Este país es bendecido por Dios primeramente. Tiene que bendecir a los demás países.
If we see the United States of America as what it is, a place that has faults, but also a place that has led to some of the biggest movements in the world, some of the biggest activist movements for changing the way we see racism, for changing the way that we see sexuality, changing the way that we see women. It has inspired a lot of movements around the world, and we can keep doing that.
Especially on 4th of July, like that's a hard day because it's just like settlers celebrating the genocide and their victory against their own people on soil that isn't taken care of by them in a good way. Because I'm not going to sit here and say like, only we have a right to be here. Like, yeah, I say it's indigenous land because that's the rightful caretakers of it, but it doesn't belong to us and we all come from the same beginnings.
It hurts because it seems like we're getting to that point where if you put an American flag out, you're going to be considered a person that's of hate or racial of some kind. And it's sad because I see the decline of the United States and we're slowly becoming a society of degenerates, basically.
I have benefited enormously from being a white male American. And so whatever negatives I feel are tempered by the realization that I am lucky or blessed The negatives that I feel have to do with my privilege. As I get older, I recognize more and more those who are left behind, and that seems almost to be endemic in the nature of America. Even the term America, we sort of, we've seized that for ourselves, but we are the United States of America. We are part of America. We are not the America.
Patriotism right now is very much being defined on our borders when we see kids in cages, you know, suffering and dying, and just want a chance like these patriots wanted when their ancestors came over here, fleeing tyranny and injustice practices against them, looking for mercy and just a chance to, you know, live their life, you know, in a free society. How soon do we forget, you know, where we come from?
I'm proud to be an American, a Christian. I love my country. God bless America. I love Jesus. Love my family. I think the United States of America is the best place in the whole world to live, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I think freedom isn't free, and thank you to all the veterans who fought for our country and gave us the freedom we have today, because freedom isn't free. Some gave all, and all gave some. My brother was in the Vietnam War. He got hit with Agent Orange. God rest his soul, he's passed away now. Never to be forgotten.
You don't fight wars for your country, or mom and apple pie and all that shit. You fight them for your friends, the ones that you're with on a day-to-day basis. That's it. We're gonna win. That's not a big deal, but you know, what do you win? What's winning?